color to create a cohesive look in your open concept room. Hi everyone, it's Carol from Discover Interior Design, and I'm so glad you're here. Well, in this video, we're going to be talking about how to use repetition and also consistency when we are thinking about creating a cohesive look in an open concept room. And we are going to talk about a traditional open concept room where maybe it's just one big room where we have a kitchen and a dining area and a living room area. But we could also think about rooms that are connected by large openings where we see all the other rooms, and we want to create a sense in both of those situations of a cohesive look. And one of the easiest things to do is to use color to help to bring everything together. So in this video, we are going to talk about repetition and also consistency. And so let's get started with the first part, which is repetition, and how to use that with color to create a cohesive look. So repetition is actually part of the design principles. So those guidelines that we want to think about and use when we are designing our rooms. And repetition is what it is. It just means that we are repeating something throughout a room so that there's a sense of connectedness. And if you have an open concept room where all of the walls in that entire space, or all of the walls in those connecting rooms that you can see, are in the same color, you're using repetition already. And already, just by painting all of those walls the same color, it helps to tie everything together. If you have an open concept room or an area with all these connected rooms and you're using the same flooring, well, the same thing is happening. You're using that same flooring with that same color stain, color tone throughout those areas. All of that helps to connect everything. And what's happening is that our walls and our floors and even our ceiling take up a lot of visual weight. They take up a lot of area. And so when we are consistent and use the same color on the walls, on the ceiling as well, and on our floors, then it helps to bring everything together. It's just a natural thing that happens. So if you have that happening in your open concept room, then that's creating a cohesive look already. And another way to use color in other areas of our room, maybe in smaller areas of our room, is to think about maybe smaller areas such as kitchen cabinets and using that same stain color or paint color in other areas of your room. Or maybe even thinking about bringing in one color that kind of adds a spot or accent of color in that room. When you use that color in different areas of the room, it helps to tie everything together. And another example of that would be if you have a fabric, maybe that has a pattern on it, and you are using the colors from that pattern fabric throughout the room. All of those ways of repeating colors throughout the room help to create a cohesive look. So let me show you a couple of examples of what I mean. In this open concept room, there's a living room area near the foreground near us, and then there's a dining room area and then a kitchen. They painted the walls in one consistent color and the flooring is in one consistent color. But then what they did, just to kind of add some variety to the space, is they painted their kitchen island this lighter blue. And right away, it kind of adds some variety to the space. But to help to create a cohesive look, they also repeated that color in the living room area. So they repeated that color maybe in different versions on the throw pillows, and even repeated that color in some artwork on the wall. And just by repeating that blue in other areas of the room and kind of distributing that color in different areas so it creates a balanced look, helps to tie everything together. And then in this room, we can see that there's a large living room area, there's a kitchen in the background, and then there's an opening where we can see the dining room area. So that's an example of a room where maybe it's not one big room, but we can see to other parts of other areas, and we want to make a connection, and we want to create a cohesive look so everything looks and feels like it fits together. So they've done a really great job so far just by having the same paint color on the walls and using the same flooring throughout. But then what they also did was bring in some nice patterned fabrics that they kind of drew from as maybe some inspiration for other colors. And the throw pillows on the sofa have a nice pattern, as well as the area rug. There's some nice blues and greens and browns and creams. And just by repeating maybe some of that blue in the chairs, it helps to connect that entire area. And also they brought in some blue in some dishes in the cabinet way back in the kitchen, which is kind of difficult to see. Having some blue in the living room area and some blue in the kitchen cabinets with the dishes helps our eyes to connect everything so that we feel everything is related. And could we improve this room even more by thinking about repetition? Yes, I think it'd be nice with those chairs that are at the kitchen island to use a blue or a patterned fabric that has the blues and browns and creams and greens in it on the seating of those chairs, so that we can have even more of a connection between those different areas just because of the repetition of colors. And if you have any other ideas of how we could make this space even more connected through repetition of colors, I'd love to hear your ideas. And one thing to keep in mind when you are using repetition and you are repeating a color throughout a space, one thing is that we don't have to always have it be the same version of a color. In fact, it's even better if you can change things up because it adds more variety to the space. So we can think about changing colors in a number of different ways. One way is just to change up how light or dark a color is, or how saturated or less saturated a color is, or even where that color is, what type of material that color is on, whether it's on fabric or wood or some other type of material. And we can also think about how much of that color that we have in different areas of the room. So this room is an example of what I am describing. In this room, you can see that they have a nice backdrop of a neutral color scheme going on. And then they decided to bring in a nice pop of color using the color red. So they have red on the window shade in the kitchen, and then they're also using red on their dining room chairs. And then at the same time, they are using some red on those pillows on the sofa chaise. And that red is not just that very saturated red that's being used in other areas. It's a lighter version of red, which is pink. That's just a lighter version of red. And plus on top of it, it is a larger pattern. So just by changing things up just a little bit and not using the same deep red throughout the room and changing it up to some different versions on those throw pillows helps to add variety to that space. And then if we take a look at this room, we can see that there are gray kitchen cabinets and a kitchen island. And then we go over to the living room area and there's a gray sofa. Well, right away, they are repeating that gray, which is great because then we can kind of connect things in that space. But they're not using that same version of gray. In fact, it's a lighter version of gray. Then also, if we think about distribution of that color gray, there's a lot of gray over in the kitchen, but just a smaller amount in the living room area. And all of that together helps to create variety, that we're not using the same amounts everywhere, but we are repeating those colors in that space. So there's a sense of cohesiveness and a sense of balance in that room. And another thing that's helpful to do to help create a cohesive look in your open concept room is just to be consistent with the colors that you're using, whether that's a palette of different colors or just one color. When you kind of just plan on using those colors, you don't have to think twice, especially when you want to bring in something new into the room. You'll know which colors go together and which colors will make sense in that room. There are a couple color schemes that can kind of illustrate how we can be consistent when we are using color in our room. One of them we can just call related color schemes. And a neutral color scheme is a good example of that, where we're just using neutral colors. That could be earth tone colors like tans and browns, or it could be colors like white and gray and black. All we're doing is we are working within a certain range of colors, and when we know that range of colors, we can kind of just use that as our guide to create a cohesive look. So if we want to bring anything else into the room, we'll know that we have certain colors, certain neutral tones that we're working with to create a cohesive look. And another type of related color scheme that we can think about are what we refer to as analogous color schemes. And analogous color schemes are when we look at a color wheel and we choose a color, and then we choose also the colors on either side of that color. And what's happening is that middle color is a color that both of those colors have in common. And when we go around the color wheel, we can find different variations and different color schemes that go together just based on that commonality of that one color. So for instance, in this room, we can see this room has a nice backdrop of kind of a neutral color scheme going on. But then they brought in another color onto the kitchen island. So blue, so we could call blue that central color. Then on their sofa, they have some throw pillows there that are in lavender colors, and there's also a pattern with some blues and lavenders and greens and maybe even a little pop of red. And what's going on is that that blue is the common color between all of those colors. If we looked at the color blue on the color wheel, we'll notice that on either side of the color blue is purple and green, because purple and green have blue in them. And right away, just because we are repeating that blue in different variations throughout that room, it helps to tie everything together. It's a little bit more subtle. It's not so obvious as just using the same color blue on those throw pillows. There's a little bit more variation and a little bit more subtlety to that look. And then another type of color scheme that we could think about would be a monochromatic color scheme. And we can even think about using that just in smaller areas. So for example, in this kitchen dining room area, we can see the backdrop is a neutral color scheme backdrop, but then they brought in another color to kind of add some variety to the space. And we could call that just a monochromatic color scheme, where they're just using one color as kind of this accent color, as this pop of color. So they're using kind of a yellowy green on the island chairs, as well as that yellowy green is repeated in the draperies by the dining room area. And just by knowing the color scheme that they have going on in this room, if they wanted to bring in that yellowy green into other areas of the room, such as in dishes or placemats, or maybe there's a living room right in that same area, bringing in some of that yellowy green into throw pillows, they'll know this. They will know their color scheme. So when they go out and choose new items, artwork, for example, they will know that they want to look for that yellowy green in different versions, but they'll know to look for that color instead of a different type of green. And another type of color scheme that you can bring into your open concept room would be one where you have more contrasting colors. And one of those types of color schemes is what we call a complementary color scheme. So that's where we look at the color wheel again and we pair up colors that are opposite one another on the color wheel. So for instance, if we look at blue, we would see that orange is opposite blue on the color wheel, and that would be what we would call a complementary color scheme. And then this room is a great example of an orange and blue complementary color scheme. Right away, we can see the walls are blue, and then if we look at the cabinetry and the wood floor, we're going to notice it kind of has this orange, yellowy tone to it, stain color to it, and that's a complementary color scheme. And then we're going to notice that they have this one neat artwork on the wall in the back where it's this great example of an orange and blue color scheme where we see different variations of orange and blue being used in that painting. In fact, maybe that was even an inspiration for the color scheme in this room. And then also on the window seat, we are going to notice they have different colors of throw pillows. Well, it's still that orange and blue color scheme, but they're varying things just a little bit. They're varying how intense or how light or dark blues and oranges are, and even the type of orange is almost kind of veering over to more reddish tones. So they're kind of varying things up just a little bit so that there's more variety in that space. And so just by having a color scheme like an orange and blue color scheme, this unifies the space because you are repeating those colors throughout the space in different versions and in different places so that there's a sense of cohesiveness. So if you want to create a cohesive look with your open concept room, just use color to help you do that. And when you do, just repeat colors throughout the space and be consistent in the colors that you're using. And let me know if you have any questions on this topic and if you have any other design ideas for us on how to use color to create a cohesive look in an open concept room. And if you need some other ideas, check out my home decorating ideas playlist where I have a variety of videos to help you out. Thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Take care.